Go ahead.
So, what was your toughest assignment you had to do in boot camp, or toughest obstacle you had to overcome?
I had a drill sergeant Cunningham, and he was probably one of the toughest individuals I've ever met in my life. And unfortunately, at one time, he came up to me and was face to face, and had asked me a question, which is, "What is your social security number?" Well, in my social security number, I have a 5, and sometimes when you're nervous and a 5 comes out, you can actually, by mistake, spit. So I mistakenly spit on Drill Sergeant Cunningham. That was not a good day for me. Drill Sergeant Cunningham made me low crawl about 500 yards. So a low crawl is on belly to the ground with my rucksack that weighed about 80 pounds. And then when I got done with that, I had to back crawl with my rucksack. I had to basically strip the floors of the barracks for about 2 weeks, mop them, shine them, buff them. Drill Sergeant Cunningham was not a very nice man to me after that.
Wow.
He would, you're not allowed to physically touch people in the military. I'm not lie to you. He had a couple jabs in my stomach. So now to this day, I still remember. I'll never forget that moment.
Were there any, so besides Sergeant Cunningham, were there any officers or sergeants that really changed your life or changed your outlook on?
You know,
they all remember?
They all did in some aspect. That's what I'm saying. Like the military, in 8 weeks, you know, they take just an average person coming off the streets, and within that finish of 8 weeks, you walk out of there with confidence that you can overcome anything. You know, obviously they break you down, and each week it's instilled that they build you up. Every week has, you know, they call it the first 3 weeks boot camp hell week, because they're breaking you down, they're building you up, they're building your confidence up. You know, they're doing little things like if your bunk is not made exactly the right way, everyone's outside running. I mean, and it's a team unit. So like they'll say one drill they did for us was one time, it was uniform 1, 2, and 3. So uniform 3 would be a PT uniform. If somebody came out with the wrong PT shirt, we would have 2 minutes to go and change and come back in. If that wasn't done the right way, they would empty everything out of the barracks, and we would have to put everything back. Like they would literally empty out your entire barracks and have to put everything back. And it's teaching you that there's a reason and there's a right and wrong way to do things. And if you don't do things the right way in the military, you could die. And that's the reality of the military. I mean, sometimes people sit there and go, oh, it's not, you know, they're doing everything for a reason, because these, like right now, these young men and women are out there fighting for this country, and they could die. And some of them do. Some of them come back with limbs blown off and all these things. And the reason why the military does the things they do is because they don't want that to happen to you. So they're trying to teach you to do things the right way. And you can look back, and I look back on it going like, I know why they did that. At the time, hated it. Absolutely hated it. Just like with you guys. You know, coaches get on you because you run the wrong route. We watch down film and they see like, hey, we ran the wrong route, or you missed the block, or you missed this, or you didn't do that. Coach get on you because that cost us the game.
Right.
When they say, you know, football or athletics is like a war, I don't like that analogy, because we all get to come home from that.
Right.
It is like a battle, and you lose that battle. So it's like there's a lot of parallels to the military and athletics, because if you do something the wrong way in athletics, a negative outcomes from that.
Right.
And yet as coaches, we set you up for success. We draw the play up, we do this, we practice it, we do it over and over again. Same thing in the military, right? We run maneuvers, we run, you know, the right way to clean your weapon, the right way to set your bunks up. Everything is set up for a reason. And it's the same thing in athletics. Everything's set up for a reason, for success. You know, teaching you guys how to overcome adversity, teaching you to be confident that, you know, why do we practice as much as we do? To teach confidence that you know that if I've got to do that 12-yard hitch, I've repeated it over and over and over again, that it becomes automatic.
Exactly.
It's the same thing in the military. You know, they're teaching you how to be automatic.
Okay. Thank you.